Today is World Rare Disease Day, and the Nevada Rare Disease Advisory Council is working to raise awareness. Joining me now with more is Annette Logan-Parker, who is also the founder and CEO of Cure4the Kids Foundation, the state's largest provider of medical care for children with rare diseases. And Annette, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here today to represent all of the people of Nevada with rare diseases on World Rare Disease Day.
Yeah, and we say rare diseases because fewer than 1 in 200,000 people will have a particular disease for it to be considered that. But when you really look at it collectively, we're talking about something that impacts 25 to 30 million Americans that have a rare disease. And so you all really want to bring awareness to what a lot of people are going through. Tell us why it's so important for others to know about this.
Well, I think it's very important because often people with rare diseases struggle to get a definitive diagnosis. And so by spreading awareness, we really help everybody understand that um, it's really important to understand what the Nevada Rare Disease Advisory Council is doing and why we exist. So we're really excited to be kicking off this year with the council starting a needs assessment. So we're excited about that, and really getting the word out is important for any of these types of initiatives.
Yeah, and we're talking about a lot of children being impacted as well. About 50% of them with rare diseases are children, and so that's alarming as well. What would you like people to walk away with today, on a day like today, that hopefully will carry them beyond just today?
Well, I think, it's really important for the community to come together and support initiatives like the Rare Disease Advisory Council. And a really great way to do that is through the Nevada DMV license plate sales. So the Cure Childhood Cancer license plate is the mechanism that creates funding for the RDAC to do their work. All childhood cancers are considered rare, and so it really makes sense for the RDAC to be linked to that particular license plate in Nevada.
Yeah, I love it. A simple way that we all can do something and do our part.
Mhm.
Now, as we mentioned, you're the founder and the CEO of Cure4the Kids Foundation, one of the largest medical providers for children with these diseases. So this is something that you do day in and day out. Tell us about your organization and how people can get involved.
Sure. So Cure4the Kids Foundation is the area's largest center for childhood cancer treatment and other rare diseases. And there are lots of ways to get involved with our organization. We have volunteer opportunities in our classroom and arts and crafts and things like that. You can get to know some of the kids. We have a tremendous amount of fundraising opportunities throughout the year. I think a really fun way to follow us and see what we're doing is through our social media efforts.
Awesome. And Annette, tell us about just the impact you've seen on the kids that you serve. I would imagine a lot of times they probably feel alone, but they're saying that they are, in fact, not alone.
Oh, absolutely. Some of these children that we treat are one of, a few million that have this very rare and unusual disease or condition. And it's very challenging for families to either connect with other families with similar conditions. And it's often challenging to, like I said, get diagnosed in the area of rare diseases. I'm wearing black and white zebra print today that really represents the rare disease plight, if you will. So, there's an old saying in medicine, if you hear hoofs, think of a horse, not a zebra, because you want to really look at the most common and most likely things when you're diagnosing someone with a condition. So an example might be if you have a cough, and the most common thing would be a fever, virus type of thing, but the zebra would be tuberculosis. And so in the case of rare diseases, we wear black and white to represent the difficulty that people with rare diseases have often in just simply finding a diagnosis. So, it's definitely a big challenge, and getting the word out with opportunities like this is priceless for those people to really, understand and support other folks with rare diseases. And with the Rare Disease Advisory Council, we're really focused on helping bridge the gap with our policymakers and our state legislators, because often there's just a gap in knowledge when there are over 7,000 different rare diseases that we know of. You can imagine it's hard to address all 7,000 of those things. And so the Nevada Rare Disease Advisory Council is really excited about the opportunity to really be the bridge between between the community and the lawmakers. And so hopefully that we can work together
Well,
to
we
really
certainly
influence
are
some positive
applauding
change.
what you do day in and day out. And I know this is a day that other people are just now possibly learning about the work that you do. But to learn more and how you can help out with rare diseases awareness, or just perhaps find the resources yourself, you can go to nvrdac.org. Annette, thank you so much for all that you do.
Thank you. Bye-bye.